right, gentlemen. Hey, listen, I got to tell you something really quick. So, I was making these shirts for the Royal Rumble, and I made everybody's shirts. So I got Ezra's done, I got Edda's done, I got my whoop that trick one done,
Mm-hmm.
and I was doing Marissa's, and I had to like do it a different way. Well, she got a Jeff Hardy one like this, but I forgot to mirror it. So like his name is
So the hands
backward.
backwards.
His name is backwards on the shirt. And I said to her, I was like, don't worry about it. Nobody would notice, right? Like, it's not even a big deal. Well, Ezra comes home from his grandpa's house and he was like, who's that on your shirt? And she was like, Jeff Hardy. He's like, is his name always backwards? And I was like, God. So I say nobody will see it. My 8-year-old immediately, I mean, within 10 seconds was like, that's backwards.
That don't look right.
So that was embarrassing.
They'll keep you humble.
Yeah. Oh no,
So
that
we
kid.
got-
That should be his job. He's a humble keeper.
Oh, yeah, mine too. And then, well, both mine too, right now with my ankle being all jacked up. My daughter keeps, like, trying to force me to use the crutches. Like, I'll be, like, limping from, like, the living room to the kitchen, and she's behind me just carrying the crutches going, Dad! Dad! I'm like, dude, I can't carry anything back. Daddy can't carry his beer back if he's got those, and the beer is more important.
Get some pockets. Get some pockets. I don't need Cece being the voice of reason in your household, man.
It's bad because she is.
I know. I know. I'm gonna get you a walker. I got one here from Grandpa.
Dude, I came down getting ready for the show.
Yeah.
And all I hear is thunk, thunk, thunk. She's dragging my fucking crutches down the stairs.
Yeah, that's you know what, you got a good one there.
Yeah. I think she just wants me to be better so we can
one
wrestle
other thing
or
I
something.
realized.
She keeps asking. I'm like, Dad's ankle's still purple, so probably not. Soon.
Yeah, you'll get
At least when I get the hard cast, then we'll be cool. But right now, when it's exposed,
yeah.
So you know what I realized last night for the first time? I think my favorite finisher in all of wrestling is the spine buster.
Oh, that's been one of my favorites for a while.
I saw it happen last night. Oba did it, and I was like, damn, that's a good looking move. Like Arn Anderson had the best one for sure. But
that's a good list we could do. Who did it better with two people that do the same move? Like, who did the spear better, Goldberg or Roman Reigns? Who did the spine buster better, Batista or Arn Anderson? We could make a whole list, and then we can
Triple H had a good spine buster back in the day too. I used to like Triple H's.
Oh yeah, he did.
The Rock had a good one. The Rock had a real good one.
Yep,
it's the height
leading to the people's elbow.
Guys, it just
always
makes
solid.
it that much crazier.
Mm-hmm. Did you see when Oba, was it Oba? No, it was Jacob caught Javon. Who caught Javon? Yeah, was it? When he was,
Jacob Fatu caught him, and dude was like 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, that was the wildest thing I have ever. Like, I was like, pray for that man because he.
Did you see the pause? Jacob Fatu looked surprised that he caught him. He's like, "Oh,
we all were surprised."
And then did the move.
Right?
Oh man!
Right.
All right, folks. Well, welcome, Kayfabe Marks podcast. We're very excited. We had a great weekend. We did our Friday show, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Just a little preview show. So if you haven't seen that, you got to check that out before this one because we're going to go over what we talked about there. Once again, my wonderful cousin Aaron is here with us. Last time we didn't get to really introduce him too much, so I'm going to give him a chance now to kind of just say who he is and what he does. You know, whatever you want to say, Aaron. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah, no, like you said, I'm your cousin and had no idea you guys were doing this show. Heard about it a couple months ago and then been listening since, and we've been talking wrestling ourselves, and you guys invited me on here, so I appreciate that. When it comes to wrestling, I don't have the depth that you guys have, so I always like hearing the stuff you guys talk about from the 2000s because my dad was big like 70s, 80s wrestling guy, and so that carried into the 90s. I was born in 93. And so he was a big WCW guy. So I grew up with Sting and Luger and Macho Man. You know, Sting's still my favorite to this day. And then once the Ruthless Aggression ended and WCW was bought out, and when the Attitude Era ended and Ruthless Aggression started coming in, my mom's like, I don't think this is going to be on the TV anymore. And so that's just when it stopped.
Which is
but
crazy.
It was always, it is, right?
Yeah.
But it was always pop culture, so video games, toys, dolls, all that kind of stuff. So I always knew about it, but never got back into it until about 2024 SummerSlam, I think. I just randomly found it, watched it. There were a ton of title changes on that card. And that was one of the big staples in the Drew and Punk feud. And that just hooked me. I'm like, all right, I'm back in. So been trying to fill in the gaps over time, but it's been fun.
Use that Netflix library that's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danielle, and Jake, Trent, Mike, your dad, Jared. That's the reason I love wrestling. Is that group? That group is what got me into it. Danielle and her love for Shawn Michaels, Jared and his love for Hollywood Hogan, and Mike and his love for Stone Cold, and Jake and Trent were the Hardy Boys. Man, they loved them.
Oh yeah.
They used to throw me off of the porch at the trailer park into the trash and stuff. Me and Nicole. I credit your side of the family for my love of wrestling.
For
so
sure.
I'm happy to have you here.
Yeah, definitely. They'd wrestle up in that attic in my grandpa's garage all the time.
Yep.
So, just crazy stuff. So,
good stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Is everybody ready to have their feelings hurt?
Are we going to do a shot first, or are you going to get right into it?
Yeah, let's do a shot first.
Okay.
I'm not ready to have my feelings fully hurt.
I've got some pretty nasty ones here. So
I'm going to leave this gross. I'll show mine, but this is what I was trying to tell you that MGM picked out for me. This is like grape burst. And if you don't remember, I did the blue raspberry one once.
Yeah, I do.
It's just rubbing alcohol is all it is. Terrible. And then this making its third appearance on the show, but I still prefer it in a can.
I like that.
Shanky's Irish Whip.
So mine was Marissa's pick, right? And unfortunately, she got to pick both of mine technically because she went and picked the Buzzball and got me this Cocoa Chiller, which, if you know anything, I don't like the chocolatey ones. And here we are. We've got our absinthe. So
Right.
we're going to do this today. Tyler, what do you got next? Are you going to be talking a bunch?
Yeah, I'm going to be talking. I got
we'll do this one now so I can recover. I don't want to do this one at the end. Let's do this now.
I got some news. I mean, we're mainly going to be covering the Rumble, but I got some news and rumors, I guess. Some WWE 2K26 news and how I attacked WWE games on Twitter this weekend for pissing me off.
Of course.
Well,
the game looks great, but
we can
get into
go over the history of absinthe another day. But I will say that you got to have it in one of these glasses, right? And look at that color.
Great color.
Aren't you supposed to have sugar in it too?
Oh, you could do a sugar drip. Yeah, that's like if you're going to drink it, you like melt the sugar on top of it. Makes you look like a crackhead, but you're just like melting the sugar on this spoon. But yeah, no, you could do that if you're going to actually like drink it and stuff. But we're not doing that today. We're just going to take this to the face. So
all right, I just got easy tequila. You guys took it easy.
What are you shooting, Aaron?
This is just Jose Cuervo tequila. Simple and easy.
Oh, that's right. You got tequila. That's right.
Oh. And bourbon. You kept it easy on me.
Look that's the fate of the wheel, man. The wheel did it. The wheel did it.
I fucking hate that wheel.
Here we go.
Cheers.
To Royal Rumble season, now WrestleMania season.
Yeah, let's I don't want to do this.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, that is just black licorice.
Is that what that tastes like?
Yeah. Yeah. And it sticks there too, man. It's like I don't mind black licorice, but it sticks.
Yeah.
Oh. Did Bobby Lashley debut at the 2006 Royal Rumble?
Oh, fuck.
I know you're working through some things over there right now. I'm going to look this up.
You know, I've done well over 100 shots on this show, and they don't get fucking easier. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't like that at all. And I did the good one first.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, this is going back. This is going to have some more dust on it because I'm not touching this thing for a long time again. It's going back in the crypt.
Crack into the little bit of news and rumors that I got. WWE 2K26 will be released on Friday, March 13th. And if you pre-order it this year, you get it a whole 7 days early instead of I think we were only getting it 3 days early or something before in past years, right?
Yep, 3.
Yeah, we're getting it a whole week this time. And then I did a little studying to see what was up, because I always buy the $150 version, the biggest version, because I'm a dad I don't get to play video games that often. Well, I like an hour. I get a good hour in, maybe,
Right.
before, whatever happens and I can't play. So I make sure I buy that expensive one, so it's got the supercharger, and boom, everything's unlocked. I don't have to grind on these stupid fucking game modes like My Faction, which is just a cash grab, or The Island, which is just a grind with a story I don't care about. I do
grind on My
Universe
Faction,
mode.
man.
You
that's
get
my
into
thing.
it. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
don't
spend
want to take
my.
the time. Yeah, I just don't want to take the time to learn it.
Yeah, it's really easy. I mean, it's just like any kind of like universal mode, like the Madden one with like the cards and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Madden Ultimate.
it's pretty simple, but
Sure.
Yeah, well, they made 2K25's pretty easy to understand, comprehend.
mm-hmm.
That even I played it for a while until I got stuck because I needed a ruby or a sapphire woman card, and I didn't have one, and I just got stuck. And then I was like, "Fuck it!" And I logged into it every day, but I just got my login bonus, and then let the kids open the packs, and that was it. I never played it again. I just got my login bonuses. But yeah, I'm a universe guy, and I get deep in that.
Okay.
I'm a creator. I'm diamond every year, and me and Cassie will do my GM mode against each other. And I believe this year it's going to be online, so if we all get it, we can play against each other in my GM this year.
So cross gen, like across.
Only creations. Only creations. Get it for your Xbox.
I have an Xbox. I just got to find it.
You're the weirdest person I know. I have a brand new Xbox. I just don't know where it is. The fuck?
I don't. Yeah, well, you got to remember, we moved in a hurry, and like I had a bunch of other people packing stuff up, and we have a whole storage unit that I haven't even gone through, which is going to get gone through soon. So,
Sure.
I'll look in there. I think that's where it is. But the people I had moving my stuff were not necessarily on the up and up, So there's a very good chance.
Oh no.
I didn't pay them very much, but there's a very good chance they took money in other ways, and so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might not have it anymore.
So this year on 2K, we got some really cool things coming. Like you can double stack tables again. We're getting new weapons like a grocery cart. Thumbtacks are going to be a thing in this year's game. From what I had seen and heard, or not from what I haven't seen yet, but I've heard it online, is that we're going to have different sized ladders.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, sure.
Besides the bridge, like you'll actually have different.
Besides the bridge, yeah. And this is just speculation. It's what I've heard. I haven't seen any video clips or images yet, but my guess is it would probably be, if they do the really tiny ladder, this little step stool, it'll probably work like a chair would. And then it'll be the ladder we're used to, and then it'll be the super ladder.
Yeah.
I just rewatched the Cody Rhodes Kevin Owens ladder match from last year, and they were doing work with that small
speaking
ladder.
of KO, baby.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I only got
work
like
with
80
that
more
small
shirts
ladder,
to
so.
wear yet. So it's, okay, speaking of match types, we're getting the Inferno match back that we haven't had since like 2K, 15? It's been a long time. We're getting a dumpster match, which is just a reskin of the casket match. I'm not excited for it. I think it's kind of stupid, but here's a big one. We're getting 3 Stages of Hell, which we haven't had since Here Comes the Pain on PS2, which I own and play still. So we got all that good stuff. Over 400 wrestlers, TNA guys confirmed, AAA guys confirmed, WWE guys confirmed. It's going to be the biggest roster we've ever seen. Obviously, some of that 400 is going to be like Triple H 2000, Triple H 2001. We saw how many covers he was on. There's going to be about 9 Triple H's, I'm sure, just like how every year there's 7 different John Cenas. But still, it's going to be a lot of characters. Here's the part that chaps my ass. There is no supercharger this year, and they're doing like battle passes, like a season mode. And there's going to be 6 seasons throughout the year. And there's no DLC. You actually have to grind through game modes that you don't want to fucking play, that I don't have time to play, to get all of your DLC stuff. You can't just buy the DLC pack anymore. Nope.
So what you're telling me is like if you buy the most expensive one, you're not getting all that. Because last year, like you just got every drop when it came out if you bought the
right. I think what it is because there's a free one for people that buy just the base game, the $60 game. There's going to be 60, I believe they call them tiers in the season. There's going to be 60 of the free tiers. And then for people like me that's still going to buy the $150 game because I'm a moron, there's going to be an extra 40 tiers on the bottom, just like the Fortnite Battle Pass.
Yeah.
So that's where your DLC stuff is going to be, is that bottom tier, that bottom 40.
Sure.
And then it's going to be every season is 2 months long, and then another season starts. So I fucking tweeted at them, and you guys retweeted it. I was livid and a little drunk, so I was even more mad. And I was playing 2K25 at the same time, so I was getting even madder. Like,
I think my problem with it is that.
And they're doing it because not only are they getting the money out of me for the $150 thing, but people like me that don't have time to grind for that 2 months, we're just going to buy the VC or whatever so we can buy the tiers. So it's just more money. It's a cash grab. And I always made fun of NBA 2K fans for like always getting taken for a ride. WWE would never do that to us. The last 2 years, like counting this year, they really bent me over and just threw it in raw dog.
Madden does it too. Yeah.
So that's our news on 2K. A lot of cool stuff coming up. It's still probably worth buying the expensive tier, but be prepared to grind on game modes that you don't want to play. It's not going to be a pick up and play like it has been in recent years.
Yeah.
On to other news. Despite recent speculation over how he's been booked on WWE television, the Wrestling Observer newsletter, which is always a reliable source, says there are no plans for Adam Pearce to wrestle, at least not right now. No shit. Dave Meltzer never points out obvious things ever, so.
I really think with Ava stepping down that this could be an angle that they've been working for a couple weeks now with him, getting in trouble with Paul Heyman and someone else to get, demoted to NXT because he's so good. I can't see them taking him out.
No.
But you put him down on NXT and get that energy down there, and then you could bring someone in like Jericho if you don't want him wrestling. Could be a new GM on Raw then. So I want to.
I want to know. They got to advance this for me because it's going real slow. I want to know who that boss that nobody wants to hear from is. That not even Triple H. There's like a handful of people that could possibly be. Right? 3 of them have McMahon in their name. The other one's The Rock, and maybe like Undertaker. It's like there's a handful of people.
I mean, shit, Undertaker's been down in Mexico quite a bit handling the AAA stuff and booking that.
Yeah, apparently the show Saturday night was really good. I didn't watch it yet, but apparently it was really good.
No, I usually catch it after the live event. I'm usually busy for that.
Yeah.
Even though it's free and it's on YouTube and everything else, I never have time.
I think this one must have been pretty
I'm out of work right now and I don't have time. Explain that. So let's get into it since you guys were already talking about GMs. So I think I reported. Did I bring it up Friday that Ava said I'm outie? I did, right? Well, this morning, because we all just kind of thought, nepotism. I tried it. I got shit on too much. Maybe I have too thin a skin. I can't handle it. I don't know. Maybe no charisma, which he doesn't have that much charisma, or at least not on screen, at least from what I saw. But of course, it's just like everything else when. Everybody calls, Michael Jackson a sea diddler, and then he dies, and everybody's like, I was his biggest fan. Well, of course, when somebody quits wrestling, they hated him when they were in there, but the second they quit, it's like, we're losing a great talent. And I'm like, you phony sons of bitches. Does nobody stick to their guns?
It's our truth, man. It's the same thing that happened with our truth.
Same thing that happened with our truth. I think she was the shits, and I think it was nepotism on steroids. And today, it's not that she didn't like it. It's not that she couldn't hack it. I'm kind of piecing the puzzle together with everyone else, but from what I saw out of her tweet this morning, she said, now I can say this with my full chest. Fuck ICE and fuck this administration. Now, if you don't know, WWE and Donald Trump have been shaking hands and, doing that weird thing with your finger like this when you're touching each other's hand, shaking it, making the other person uncomfortable, but they both secretly kind of like it. That's what's going on in the WWE right now. She wanted no part of it. And we had seen what she had said about some Charlie Kirk stuff, and she didn't get reprimanded for it, but we were all like, I bet she did a little bit.
Yeah.
So her whole thing is she's totally against this WWE partnership with the administration, and I don't want politics and wrestling to have anything to do with each other. I watch wrestling to not think about fucking politics. I don't want you guys together in bed. No.
Yeah. The only time I want politics in wrestling is when they're making fun of it, and they do a really good job of that normally.
100%.
Now I liked Ava. And I thought she was a good temperament for what NXT was. NXT, and people are like, they all book their own matches. It's like everybody books their own matches on this thing. Like, it's a figurehead position. It's not real.
Right.
Like, chill out. And I thought she did a good job of like moving stories along and things like that. It wasn't exciting. She wasn't super charismatic or anything like that, but everybody else is super charismatic. So if you have a very loud, boisterous GM plus everybody on the roster being loud, boisterous, and charismatic, it clashes. So I think she was the right calming voice aspect of NXT. So it's going to be interesting what they do going forward, because their roster's changing, because we got a lot of people moving up.
Yeah.
So their roster's changing. So maybe they're like, hey, a lot of those people who were, out there and big, they're moving on. So maybe they're just going to move on from her. But, I'm glad.
Her acting was always weird for me.
Yeah.
It was always just like forced, or like she was trying to do something and wasn't quite getting there. So I don't
like
mind
flat.
it. Yeah,
it was flat.
Yeah. So I think getting someone in there with a little more energy that can just hype it up a little bit will be good. But the stuff she did with Ethan Page was good, though. I will say that was always fun. Their interactions were always good.
And it's just because of how different they are. You know what I mean? That's what made it good. Is because she was very calm, flat. Flat is a good way to describe it. And he was always over the top. It was the same with Ricky Saints. He was always over the top. She's very calm. And so, but her acting was shit.
Their segments were good together. Her and Ethan Page, rather, their segments were good.
Yeah.
Yep. Ethan Page, he was just on Sheamus's weightlifting show, and dude is crazy.
Oh, he talks shit about everybody.
Oh my god, yeah.
But he can.
Do you
he
watch
can go though?
Ethan Page's YouTube channel? I don't know if you're a toy collector or not.
No, I haven't.
No, you should check it out. Even if you're not a toy collector, obviously, if you look behind me, I have a problem.
Yeah.
And so does he.
I have cards. Cards is mine. I just sent a bunch of WWE cards in to get graded. So.
Yeah. All right. So there's this box right behind CM Punk there that has WWE cards in it, and then I have some vintage 1980s WWE cards in the Hogan, and Bret Hart, and Yokozuna, and Bam Bam, and Andre the Giant, Bobby Heenan. I can go on. But there's awesome. 9 or 10 sheets that I ended up trading some shitty comic books for a moron at work. And I was like, do you not know what you have? Because these are fucking Bugs Bunny comics that aren't worth shit. But he was a comic book collector, traded them, and I was like, I think you're a fucking moron, but thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're like, I'll take it.
So I got those, and then I have a shit ton of football cards that I quit collecting back in 2012 for those. Because I realized I have a problem with being a completist, whether it's figures, and football cards, dude. I don't like the luck of the draw of now I got to buy 17 packs and hopefully I get fucking the third string quarterback on the Jets, or I didn't fucking do it.
Right. Yep.
So it gave me too much anxiety. But I have something like 70 Brett Favre cards. I have I don't have Reggie White's rookie card, but I got his sophomore card for Philly.
Sure.
I got some good ones that I have in a metal lockbox, and they're all in card protectors that I wouldn't mind somebody either looking at or buying me out of one day. But
see what's good, when WWE did the Topps release last year, I got 2 boxes of it. I told myself I was going to open one and keep one sealed, and that didn't happen. And now those boxes are like $500 a box. So
look at the
missed the mark
AEW
on that
cards.
one, but.
The same thing happened with the AEW cards because I bought a box right away, one of those, what was it, $20 or $40 booster boxes for AEW, their first drop of cards at all. I ended up pulling a Jake the Snake Roberts with a piece of his shirt in it.
Yeah.
And then there was a while where some of the AEW, because they had different ones. I don't remember what they're called now. But a certain one of the runs of AEW figures would come with 3 more cards in a pack behind the figure. So I got all those too. So I have a book almost full of the first edition AEW cards, but I can't find them anywhere. As shitty as Winona, Minnesota is, the people are shittier. and we have a lot of people here. Like the card thing here is legit.
Oh, I'm sure.
We have hawks that literally go and wait for like Pokemon cards, wrestling cards, whatever, for the day that they drop, and they buy the entire box and then resell them, and it's just crazy, dude. I don't like people like that. Same thing with wrestling figures too, because I'm a collector. It's like, it's $20 on the shelf, but you found it. Now it's $57 online. Thanks, dickhead.
Yep.
Luckily, we've got this place called Retro City here that does cards and stuff. They do all kinds of cards, but they don't allow people to do that. So, like, you can go in whenever. Actually, I think we're gonna have Ezra's birthday party this year because they've got a bunch of arcade games in the back that they just like they're lined up against the wall, and then there's tables down the middle, and you can rent it out for like $200, and then they have like console games on all the TVs, and you can bring in your food and cake and all that other stuff. So, but me and Ezra love that place, and I saw a guy like do a thing of it on TikTok, and I commented, I was like, "Hey, man, not everything's for everybody. All right, like." Some stuff, that's me and my son's honey hole. Don't tell people about this place, man. We can go in there anytime we want, and it's empty. Stop. Like, leave it alone.
Right.
So, it's a cool place.
Yeah, the closest thing we have to that is Rochester, Minnesota, where they have vintage toys, which my buddy Jose, the same dude that bought the Wheel of Death for us on the show, and bought me that turnbuckle pad with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre's signatures on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Should be able to see it now.
Oh yeah.
Which that bringing Aaron back to the game, that's a cool one to show him. Yeah, that's what brought him back.
My wife bought me for my birthday last year. I have a signed and graded CM Punk card.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, I got a fucking problem, and I'm glad most people gift things to me because I can't afford this shit. But
hey, it's not a problem. It's a hobby.
Yeah, right. It's not a problem. It's a hobby. But there's this place that does vintage toys and stuff, and you can get stuff like this is gonna be a blast from the past for both of you guys. Do you remember when Jack's Pacific did wrestling figures?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, yeah, that is from.
That's WrestleMania 17. Stone Cold Steve Austin that comes with the WWE Championship. The only way you can get it at that time, and the hands are backwards. He's left-handed instead of right-handed in this figure, which I always remembered as a kid because it pissed me off. But yeah, like you get stuff like this there, and it's full, dude. LGNs or LJNs rather. Everybody, everything. AEW, new stuff, old stuff, everything in between. And I think they do cards as well. So like we have one. It's just I got to drive an hour that way to go there.
Right. That's sweet, though.
All right. Next on the list here, and this is going to actually be... I want to see what you guys think about this. All right. Self-Made Pro, which has been a very... like I said, I've said it the last few weeks, like they've been up and coming on this show because they've been predicting stuff and nailed it every time that I report what they say.
Sure.
Claims that AJ Styles' WWE contract ends in February. No shit. Styles absolutely planned to go to AEW before he signed a 1-year contract extension with WWE last year. They speculate that AJ will have his last WWE match at the Royal Rumble. We saw that. And then he's going to turn up in other places. Now, the post-show for the Rumble, we heard not only Triple H, but what was it, Rosenthal or Rosenberg or whatever his name is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
both say that they talked to AJ and he's retired. He's done. He'll never wrestle again. But that's not what Self-Made Pro is saying. Yeah,
we've heard that before with people. But I think there's some matches to be made that would be really cool. Him and Kenny Omega, him and Adam Page, him and... I mean, there's people out there that would be really fun. Him and Ospreay would be really fun to watch. Yeah. And so, so there's definitely some people out there that'd be cool. So I hope he does show up. I'm not one of those people that thinks that once you leave WWE, you're dead to the world. Like I want to see him in other situations. So,
yeah, especially TNA would be cool too. He did that whole thing where he was going to leave his boots and gloves in the ring, and then he didn't.
Yeah.
Triple H is a booker. You can't take anything he's going to say for truth. And WWE could just be covering their own so then when he does leave, they said, "Oh, well, he told us he wasn't." And
Yeah,
then,
he lied to us.
right.
Like,
So it could just be a lot of pandering for that type of stuff. But
what
we'll see.
whatever he does, I hope he ends it in TNA. He deserves to be able
Yeah.
to end it in TNA, and go out big, man. TNA's got some great dudes that he can wrestle down there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I honestly, I would say it's pretty much all I have that is really like any sort of breaking news for this week at least. It's just everything was so consumed by the Royal Rumble that people are making shit up. I keep seeing online like, I can't believe Chris Jericho didn't show up at the Rumble, and it's like like 3 weeks ago, me and Rankins told you that he was on tour with Fozzy, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not a secret.
Well, and at least as far as I heard, he's still on the AW website, and they're usually like, the second you're done, you're out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He has not been confirmed that he's been released from AEW at all.
Yeah.
That's still,
Yeah.
And again, Tony could be a total twat like he has in the past, which he did with Danhausen, which he did with Ricky Saints, which he did with who's another one, Rankins?
Ethan
Aleister
Page.
Black.
Ethan Page. Aleister Black. Yep.
Ethan Page.
Yep.
I'm going to add your sick time to your contract, but I'm not going to put you on TV. Britt Baker, there's another one. He could have done that.
Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is probably the worst
Ray
one
Phoenix.
he did with that.
Another one.
Ray Phoenix was terrible because Penta was there for a while before Ray because he wanted to block that from happening. That's why we don't have the Lucha Bros right now, is because they had to introduce Penta first. Yeah. And so, it's kind of, we'll get them eventually, but that's why they had to slow roll that, I feel like.
Well, and then Penta got that over that quickly, and it's like,
right.
Okay, well, you don't want to stop that train either.
Yeah, you don't just throw them into a tag team now.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And can I just add, Triple H did exactly what me and you both said. I pray to God they don't do, and we said it a year ago when Penta signed. It was last January.
Yep.
Please don't put him in the LWO. Please don't put him with Ray and Dragon Lee, and please don't just put him with random luchadors. And in this
just
last month, that's what he's been doing. It's like, dude, your brother is in the company, and you are one of them. My pillowcase in my bedroom is the Lucha Brothers. I'm 32 years old. That's what my pillowcase is.
Oh man,
put them together.
I love the luchadors, but it's like I want to know how many times or how many people are they going to put Dragon Lee with before they actually make him a breakout star? Because I mean, like, he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's really, really good. And Ray said he's the future of luchadors, but they're just not treating him that way. They just keep tossing him around to all these better luchadors to partner with, or with AJ to partner with, right. And it's just, yeah.
Well, his match with
I just don't think that. Mm-hmm. Right. I just don't think WWE has ever known what to do with like pure-blooded luchadors. I think they got lucky and struck gold with Ray.
Yeah.
But look, besides Rey Mysterio, name another masked wrestler in WWE that has had longevity or was booked correctly.
The Blue Blazer.
Fucking. How about Sin Cara?
No, we're not going to talk about Sin Cara. That's how we started this whole thing. I'm pretty sure like our first like big take was on Sin Cara of this podcast, like way back when we started.
It was, and I still hate
but that's why I don't mind them. I don't mind like when luchadors are down in AAA and they're working there. Like at least we get to see them wrestle and we get to see them do their thing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's a demotion. I don't think it is. I think it's you're getting an opportunity to show you can wrestle, and AAA is a damn good promotion.
Not only that, but I think WWE bought AAA to learn how to book luchadors because of how many luchadors we have in WWE right now. Right. And how many we've been bringing back and forth from AAA to WWE, and we've been sending El Grande Americano down there. And, it just, I think, by the way, did you guys see that clip between El Grande Americano and Vikingo?
Yes.
The ref? Mm-hmm. Tell him to watch my fucking neck. He immediately goes and kicks him in the neck again, calls him a cabron, everything, just lost his shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my God!
They
But
love him.
I think that's why one of Triple H's very good friends, The Undertaker, is down there to learn and then to bring it back so WWE can learn how to properly book luchadors.
That's fair.
I agree.
I think it's a strategy. I don't know. It's just me.
All right, what do you say
All
we
right.
get into these matches?
Yep. Let's do a shot and let's get into the shit.
Okay.
By the way, I will say more than one of us won, but one of us definitely lost.
Is that one of us me? Because
No.
I feel like that. Oh, no?
No.
Then one of us is
No.
me? I don't remember what I said.
Mine,
so.
mine was pretty bad.
All right. Put it this way. I didn't lose. So now you guys
Okay,
do the
well,
match.
Sorry, Aaron.
That's all right. I definitely.
If it
I
helps,
think
it was by 1 point.
that's fair.
That's crazy.
1
I
point.
definitely
So
went
that's
with
actually
my
pretty good.
wants. Definitely went with what.
And the Rumble is such a hard one to predict.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. We did a damn good job, I feel like. Between the three of us, we pretty much laid out most of it. So,
Yes, sir.
You want to know what saved me? Was one of my surprise entrants was right. Otherwise, it would have been Rankins who won, and then me and Aaron would have tied for second.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what saved me. Otherwise, Rankins technically won. But I won't give it to
Yeah.
him because we did
I'll take
surprise
that.
entrance.
I'll take that dub. Because the surprises was an extra. That was a tiebreaker. So, I'm going to take that dub. I won.
I guess
When there
technically
really
you
isn't
did.
Any
Yeah.
surprises.
Yeah, I'll take that dub. It's Royal
God,
Rumble,
yeah.
so if there's
The
anything
lack
that
of
I should
surprises.
win, it's Royal
Holy
Rumble.
shit.
Yeah.
I
it
know.
was like,
I know.
it was
We'll
like,
get into it.
no,
We'll get into
yeah.
it. Let's take these shots and then we'll get into all that.
All right. So this
Here we
is
go.
purple crush or kush or something. It's not kush. It smells good.
Oh, God, that's not the worst thing in the world, but it ain't good.
I was gonna say that was
Don't
deep.
puke. Don't puke.
Well, so these buzz balls, I love them. I love the buzz balls.
Yeah.
And Marissa always goes and gets them for me because we can get them at Kroger. And but they're like 2 for $7 or something at Kroger. So she always gets me 2. And I'm like, yes, one before the show. And so like I've been trying to find like new ways to just take this shot, like take a buzz ball in front of the whole family. So today I was like, I made breakfast. And I came out and I was like, you guys want? I was like, all right, breakfast is ready. And I cracked it open and took a shot. Like they were like, it was more lunch, guys. It was like noon. But I like took the shot and I was like, all right, guys, let's go. They're like, what are you doing? I was like, I thought we were partying. I read the room wrong. We're not partying. And so,
that's great.
And Etta was like, what, Papa? What, dude? What, Papa? I just took that. It was a great one, just to the face.
Oh,
I did this morning find out that my daughter is as mental as me, where I don't like
scary.
breakfast food. I don't like Pop-Tarts.
I'm
I don't
not a
like
big fan.
cereal. I don't like
Really?
French toast.
Oh my
I don't
God.
like pancakes, waffles. I fucking don't like any of it. I hate
I'm
it.
not a big fan either.
Really?
So for
it's
breakfast,
the
because
best.
I woke up way before Cassie. We all slept on the couch last night because I put the I can't say I did it this time. Cassie put the tent up because I'm a gimp right now in the dining room for the kid, because we do that every once in a while. They love it. I can't build
Sleepovers,
our
baby.
house isn't big
Yeah.
enough for us to build like the blanket forts,
Sure.
So I just straight up pitch a tent and then set them up. They got their tablets. They feel like they're camping kind of, and me and Cass sleep on the couch.
Yep.
And we got one of those big ass L-shaped couches too, so I don't have to
Sure.
feel like I'm being smashed against the cushions or whatever.
I just run the
Not
mattress out
saying-
and bring the mattress out. For
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, not saying that couch isn't comfortable. It is, but just I've had to sleep on that thing for the last week, and just until I said fuck it and started walking on my ankle, I've been able to sleep in my bed because that's all the way upstairs. It's 15 steps, flat, turn, 15 steps, which is brutal, but yeah, so we stayed on the couch last night. I got up early, woke the kids up. Marcus wanted what are those called again? The Rice Krispies cereal. Snap, Crackle, Pop.
Rice Krispies.
Oh,
Is it just Rice Krispies cereal?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Well,
I
we're
don't do
not
cereal.
rich, so I have the off-brand. I don't know if it's Crinkle Crack
Oh,
Crock
yeah.
or whatever it's called,
Something
but
like
it's
that.
not
Crinkle
whatever. But I threw some of that in the bowl, threw some extra sugar in there because you have to always, even
Oh,
with
yeah.
the name brand. He ate that, and then I'm like, Cece, what do you want for lunch? And she goes, a salad. And I'm like, or for breakfast, not lunch, for breakfast. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a salad too. Hell yeah! So I broke up some fresh lettuce. I threw some cottage cheese and some French on there, some shredded cheese. Oh god! So yeah, she's a freak like me. For breakfast, a salad.
I'm a burgers for breakfast kind of guy, man. I like lunch food for breakfast. I don't.
Ooh,
I just
hangover burger with an egg on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I'll eat breakfast food, but I'm not a big fan of it. I only do it when they really want it. So
yeah.
What about you, Aaron?
I think breakfast is the best meal of the day, if I'm being honest.
You're one of those crazy sons of bitches.
Well, so like what I'll say is I think like if I had my best meal, it would be something that would be for dinner, right? Like a steak or a burger or whatever it is. But if you're just talking about like consistency, I'll eat anything from breakfast at any time, and it's all good. If you give me like a bagel with cream cheese, I'm happy. But if you give me like
bagels,
if you give me like a ham sandwich, I'm like whatever, you know. So like breakfast is like I'll just anything anytime. But on weekends, leftovers in the morning, you
best
can't beat it.
Best in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think I specified it enough because I love bacon, and bagels with cream cheese is good too. I just don't like the sweets. You know what I mean? Like donuts. Just the sweets, dude. Yeah. And I also don't like chocolate either. And people think I'm a psychopath for that. I don't like chocolate, and I fucking hate spaghetti and detest whoever invented it. And people think I'm weird for that.
That's
too.
That's where we
see, there. Wow. I got a wow on that one.
Yeah, I could eat spaghetti 3 times a week. I love it.
That's just not taking.
Oh, dude, when they make spaghetti, because all 3 of them love it. When they make spaghetti, I'm like, all right, so Dad's eating what then? And I got to fend for myself that night.
Spaghetti with some good garlic bread, but we like the Italian sausage in or like the like sausage in our spaghetti rather than.
It would make it doable if they would do that. They do burger and Cassie does like the regular tomato paste and like I don't like ketchup. I hate ketchup and I love fresh tomatoes, but I hate ketchup and I hate tomato paste. Don't like them. So that's always ruined it for me.
Interesting. All right. It ruins a lot of things.
All right. Let's get into this. I was right about this. What started off the show was the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Let's see. Aaron picked Bianca Belair, and his surprise entrant was Kendall Gray. Rankins picked Raquel Rodriguez, which we'll get into that in a second, who also agreed that the surprise entrant would be Bianca Belair. And I picked Liv Morgan to win it, and my surprise entrant was Paige. None of our surprise entrants were in the damn match,
and I really wish I would have
picked Brie Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one. It was Brie. Like that was the only surprise.
But it was a big one.
It was a big one. That is huge. Yeah, it's huge. But it's like that's it. That was the surprise. That was a surprise.
I damn near thought AJ Lee was guaranteed.
I know.
For sure. Yeah.
But it's like now it begs the question: is it like a Trish Stratus thing where she just maybe does 1 or 2 things and is never seen again, or is Brie Bella back, or
Well, if you listen to the Bella's podcast. And I'm sure you guys don't. I have a problem, like I said. She wants one last real run like what Nikki's doing. Not full time, but a part time, but a real last run where they get to take their wristbands off and leave them in the ring or their boots or whatever. Sure. They both wanted that. Obviously there was some pushback because Daniel is in or Bryan Danielson rather, I guess he's called now. Is in AEW, and I think that they held some animosity towards Brie over that. And it's like, yeah, but Buddy Murphy is in AEW, and Rhea Ripley's your biggest woman star right now. So what?
Yeah. I think the difference is like Rhea Ripley was in WWE, but when Buddy Murphy was in WWE, like she never left. So, but I will say, first of all, her doing the yes kicks, wild.
The crowd
loved it.
Yeah. But I do want to see them. I want to see them on a tag team run. We've been talking about how we need to inject some life into that women's tag team division, and I think this would do it.
Well, yeah, I think it'll be perfect.
I think that's who should. Oh, you go ahead. You go, Aaron.
Sorry.
You go.
No, you're. Because I talked about on Friday how I think a lot of the tag teams are going to start breaking up. They use so much star power for that tag team division that they got to start splitting up and going to like the mid card. I could see like Alexa Bliss going after one of the mid card titles, or they got to start spreading out a bit. So Brie and Nikki coming back to the tag team would help even that out.
Free that up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know that Nikki had said that she really wants the Women's World Championship because that belt didn't exist before she left. And I believe the women's tag titles didn't exist before her and Nikki, or her and Brie left either. So, I mean, consolation prize, you get the women's tag titles, one of the most dominant women's tag teams in WWE history, the Bellas.
Yep.
Should have at least one tag team championship on their record.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see a women's title run in either their future, and that's okay. I think they're tied together.
I don't either.
That's where their legacy needs to be, is them together. And I never got to see them. I didn't watch when they were around. So
yeah, you missed
this is my first
whole
whole thing. This is my first experience with the Bellas. So I'm here for it.
Oh, you're in for a ride, dude. It's put it this way. When we had finally gotten out of the puppies era, as I like to call it, because we only had 3 women. You know what? I'll say 4. We only had 4 women that were legit fucking like. It's not just TNA, and I'm not talking about the company. We had Lita, Trish, we had Chyna, and we had Jazz. Yeah. You know what? I'll throw Jacqueline in there because Jacqueline was pretty good. And
Jackie was legit. She flirted the line. She was both.
And Molly Holly. But that's 7 out of the entire roster.
Right.
And you're right. She couldn't hang nowadays. No, she definitely couldn't hang nowadays. I don't think any of them but Trish and Lita could hang nowadays.
Maybe Chyna. If
Chyna was alive,
Chyna would do great. I think Chyna in her prime would run, would do some wild things in this WWE. But I will say too that like I thought that the whole puppies era, the divas era of wrestling ended way sooner than it did. Like it's like the fact that it still was going on in like 2007 is crazy. Like
the last divas champion was Charlotte Flair.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy to me. That is crazy. That's crazy to think about. Man, they are really. And 2006, 2007, up to like 2009 was a wild time. I'm learning watching these Royal Rumbles because like they were doing little back segments and like Vince in the back with like the women putting his hands up their leg. I was like, no, you did it. Everything they said you did, you did. I'm watching this right now, and you did that on national TV. You did it. That's all I got.
How about having Trish bark like a dog?
It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. What do we think overall?
I thought it was really good. Speaking of the women and how they're presented and everything, I actually thought the crowd was great for this match. And
both of them, both people in the crowd, they were awesome.
I saw that, but I guess it was just lights. They had lights like in the seats, like on the floor, in between the seats, and then so it gave it that illusion that it was like no one was sitting there. Yeah, but no, I thought that it was really good. I thought the beginning was better than the end, and then I think that flopped in the men's as well. But no, it was fun. It was a good match. I think the crowd was really into it. I didn't realize that this started at 10 p.m. Saudi time.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were like super into this match, and then by the men's Royal Rumble, like of course they popped, but it was like.
It was 1 a.m.
Like almost 1 in the morning there, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. So, hey, just so you know, Aaron, we do this grading system. We go 1 through 6 because fuck Dave Meltzer. And so at the end of this, we'll have you we'll have you grade each match, and then we'll do the show overall too. All right. I forgot to mention that. So
that sounds good.
Tyler,
he's got to rate the match too, though. He's got to rate each match and
that's
then
what I'm gonna get each match and then overall. Yeah.
Yep. So what do you rate the match?
Let's see. Looking at some of my notes here, I think I'll give it a 4.5 if we're going out of 6. I think I give it a 4.5 out of 6. I did really enjoy it. Like I said, the beginning was great. They had so many. I mean, you can't start it off better than Flair and Bliss, and then you had the elimination too. which just sets up storylines for months to come. I thought Kiana James stood out. She was actually really good. I didn't know she was
I
like
thought
that.
so too.
She threw a Samoan drop down on Nia Jax, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, she's
you're,
legit.
you're really in there wrestling.
Yeah, she's legit. Her and Jordan Grace had a great program together.
Yes,
Against
absolutely.
each other.
And then I loved the Lash Legend stuff. She was great. Same with
Fire.
Jordan Grace. They were just eliminating people left and right. Natty's Bloodsport entrance was fantastic. That was a great entrance they put together for her on that. So yeah, I really liked it. 4.5 is good because I think it was very fun, and then the end was just like, okay, I get it. But I'm sure you guys will talk about it. That spot with the Tejana bomb to Rhea outside the ring was nuts.
Yeah, she looked really hurt at the end of that.
Yeah,
Like not kayfabe either. Like she looked like she was feeling that shit.
yeah, for sure.
I'll save myself for last. Rankins.
Okay.
What do you what did you love about it? What did you hate about it? And what do you rank it?
So I'll give you my rank ahead of time, then I'll defend it. So I went a 4, right? And this, if you know me and you know my love for the women's division and what they've been doing the last 5 years, you know that's hard for me to say, right? To give them a 4 on this and not higher. I do think that I loved all the storylines they set up. I loved how they let people like Lash Legend and Kiana Jordan get a real shine. I was frustrated with the lack of surprises, but I really did like how things started. I thought it started, like Aaron said, I think it started hot. It was good. I was really into it, and it definitely kind of died off towards the end. And I felt like it fell a little flat for me. And I one of the things that bothered me is I saw this online and it clicked for me. It made sense. They've got to do something about these entrance songs. Like, I think there was 15 out of the 30 entrance songs sound exactly the same. And I had no clue who was coming out until they came out. And that just kind of kills the excitement a little bit, I feel like. When I can know, like, when that music hits and I'm like, oh, shit, this is going to be awesome. They're coming out. It kills the excitement if I'm like, well, who is it? I can't even see, and like you guys said, there's no Titantrons for most of these people anymore. So you don't even really get to see that. And so this was a step back, in my opinion. And I don't necessarily blame the performers. I don't blame the wrestlers for this. But just production-wise and how it laid out and how they produced this match, I think was a step back. It wasn't. This is the first time in 3 years that I will say that when there's a men and a women's match that's the same, the women's wasn't better for me this time.
All right,
that's fair. Yeah, the ending did bring it back. Like you said, it fell flat in the middle. The ending was fun.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It was good.
All right, for me, I want to just say this ahead of time so I don't forget. Roxanne, the Shigo, what do we call those? Scuba suits? What are we calling them? Leotard?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. What do they call
the Saudi suits?
We'll call them the misogynistic suits.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no shit.
We'll call them that.
So I don't know if you guys were fans of Kim Possible growing up. I think you guys are.
Oh yeah,
Aaron, how old are you? I don't know how old you are.
I am 32.
Oh, damn, he had to think about it for a second. I'm 32 also.
I couldn't tell you how old I am.
After 21, I gotta keep adding it up. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I need round numbers for me right now.
Yeah, no, I was born in 93.
Yeah, me too. I get fucked up when my age is an odd number. That's when I really start going like, am I?
Right.
Am I? But okay, so you're my era then. Like, and Rankins is our era too, but I feel like we were still watching cartoons probably a little longer than he was.
I was
Rankins,
I was
did
right
you
on
watch
the edge.
Impossible?
I didn't, but my sister did. See, and she was born in 93. I was right on the edge. Like I was the tail end of like all the like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and like that like early 90s stuff was me. That's what I really watched. Mid 90s. I fell out of it in the 2000s, but yeah.
So All right. Well, Aaron will get this then. Was she not honoring Shigo from Kim Possible
She was.
with
I
that
think she
suit?
posted it too. She looked great.
Did she? I didn't
Yeah,
see it.
I think she. Yeah, I think she posted it on
I
Twitter.
literally looked at my wife. I was like, Kim Possible. I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought that
really
was
good.
awesome. So that popped me right away.
Yep.
I had to make note of it because I thought that was so cool because she's way younger than me and you both. So that means that she was going back and
Yeah.
watching VHS tapes. All right?
Right.
And I have a VHS player and I still have VHSs. Most people don't have that shit anymore. I think I have the Kim Possible, like, remember when it came out, Kim Possible, the movie?
Yeah. So
I have that.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That's
So that popped me right away. I thought the beginning of the match when it was Alexa Bliss and Charlotte and Alexa, the play off of each other was amazing. They've obviously built up this great chemistry with each other, especially being a tag team now, where they're like, it really was a look at each other and then, oh, I'm gonna sweep you into the figure eight, and then it's like, nah, I just want you to know I can. Oh, I got you into the what the hell is Alexa's called again?
Sister Abigail.
Yep.
Sister Abigail DDT. But I'm not gonna. Let's put the heart on each other, and then, oh, I got you on the top rope. I'm gonna. Nah. I thought they built that perfectly. Just like I just want you to know, and it was really like an argument of who gets the last word. But it was really, I just want you to know I could fuck you up. But they both did it to each other evenly, and I loved it. I thought the betrayal between Liv and Raquel, because I've been saying this for a while now. There's fractures in the Judgment Day, and then Finn, like, if they would have just kept going with it and kept Finn moving towards being a face, then this Liv and Raquel thing would have made way more sense. Right now, Finn is like, I'm Judgment Day. He backtracked on it. So now the Liv and Raquel betrayal during the Rumble, it's kind of like, this would have worked way better if you would have left Finn going a different trajectory, but not broke off yet. And now you've caused another fracture in the faction. Now we just have a fracture that has super glue on it, and now a new fracture, and we don't. Maybe this is their plan. I know they do long-term booking, or they try to at least. But so that part I was a little confused by, especially with Liv smiling and then waving at Raquel. I'm like, that's literally your best friend in the whole faction.
And it's funny because they.
So that part confused me a bit.
Yeah, they kind of spun it where when you.
Dude, I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait to see what the hell is going to happen tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron. Sorry. No. You go ahead.
With Liv coming back, you thought she was going to get into it with Roxanne, and they've kind of flipped that on its head and was like, "Oh no, it's actually Raquel she's going at." So that was just a surprise.
Well, that's because Raquel's the biggest threat to her reign, right?
Yeah.
Liv wants to be top dog. Raquel is the big dog in that sense. I told Marissa, I was like, we're watching all three this week. We're watching Monday Night Raw. We're watching NXT. Then we're watching SmackDown. We're probably going to watch TNA too, because I think some wild shit's going to happen there. So I was like, we're going to have a week of wrestling that week after my favorite week of the year, because everything's going to start to fall into place going into WrestleMania season.
Yep.
100%.
I will tell you guys really quick. I had a moment today. I was watching the news, and when I was cooking, I was watching
Damn, you
NBC,
are
Good Morning America, and they said, they were like, their little announce thing said the backlash from this Sunday, and I was like, no, it wasn't. It was Royal Rumble. What the hell are you guys? I was like, oh shit, no, that's not. I was
that's great.
I was like, immediately, I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? That's not till after Wrestle. Oh no, I'm stupid. I was like, they're talking about actual backlash.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, shit, they did announce where Backlash is going to be this year.
Tampa. Let's go. Tampa.
Last night. Where is it again?
Tampa.
Yep.
Right.
Tampa. Yeah, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
Nice for a lot of the NXT people.
Puerto Rico, so I don't know what happened there, but
that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
God, I can only imagine. So then we get to no surprise. Lash Legend got in there, and again, to what Rankin said, dude, showed herself as the threat she has been building up. Yes.
She just became a bigger star than Nia. She's bigger than Nia now. She's the head of that pack.
Oh, God.
Like, she...
Yeah.
And I think she's better and has a better presentation,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. Like, I don't like to just, like, shit on people, but ever since I came back and was watching, I've never been a huge Nia fan. I just don't
You're
like
the majority.
the way she runs in there. And I think Legend takes what Nia does and just puts it a step up.
She's a monster, so I'm with it.
I just want to add, because me and my wife both commented on it, and I think you could really tell with this bodysuit that she was wearing, dude, her weight loss and like her fitness and everything else, what gains is she getting? My God, dude, she's looking the best I've ever seen her since her debut. Nia? Nia, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Because she had health issues, man. She had to do this. She couldn't move. Like, she had like some joint issues, from some mobility issues. I remember she
blew out both of her ACLs at the same time. I remember that.
She had to do this. Yeah, she had to do it, and she's looking great. She's doing great. I love Nia Jax. I think I don't like that all the like. She's not very safe all the time, but I like who she is as a person. I really do think that like in real life, I think she is so excited for Lash Legend, and I think this is exactly what she wanted for her. So
it was the right mentor.
Awesome. Yeah, it was a feel good moment. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just did want to point that out. Like, she has done a complete 180, and she's looking less like. And I'm not saying that she was anywhere near that, but she was basically portrayed as the female Andre the Giant.
She's now Big Show. She's looking like, more healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Or even like, and I honestly, I think she's going to get to the point of where she's going to be like the female Big Cass. Before Cass.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But I thought that was really awesome. Me and my wife both kind of like high-fived each other, like, fucking good for her. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then we get to the big pop. Brie Bella comes back. Now, my neighbors heard me. I know they did. I live in a house, too. I know they heard that. And I think that was probably the biggest pop I let out the whole night, and we'll get to it when we get to it. But, dude, just because I knew the back and forth, and I knew like the blackballing, and I knew like she deserves it, but they're angry at her for some bullshit reason, and I knew all about it. I've been keeping. I listen to their podcast. I'm aware of what the fuck is going on, and the fact that she showed up. And not did she just show up, but she showed out. No ring rest. I saw none.
She looked good.
And then, we get later on, and Brie and Nikki get eliminated, which I never thought either were going to win anyway. But I thought, like, the whole fact of them both being in it is because Brie's coming back, and, like, fucking let's all. I think it's a downgrade because no Paige, no AJ, no Bianca. And it's like, those were the three that I was like, especially AJ and Bianca, I thought Paige would have been like an extra special treat.
Yeah.
Didn't get that. And then Maddie getting to show off her new persona was great. I agree with Aaron on that. Fucking dude, I'm down for this. She needed to be recreated a while ago. She finally took the reins, did it herself, and it's working.
Yep.
And then we're down to the final three. But before that, Sol Ruka, though. God damn, dude, that finisher. Cool. Soul Snatcher? Dude.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, give me one more. Give me one more. She gave me a double. I was like,
the double was great.
And I need to see that Soul Snatcher on the ring apron. I need to see it happen because that was wild.
Yeah, but
it was so good.
Royal Rumble isn't the best spot to do it.
But how do you keep her strong? Right? You gotta let her do that. But like I was like, please let me see that happen in a match. So Ruka, I think, cemented herself yesterday, as a top star. Like she's going to be a top star. And I knew Tiffany was going to come back. I thought it was going to be 28 and then, 29 and then Bianca at 30. Mm-hmm. I knew you were going to get some Tiffany time. But I think people forget how athletic Tiffany is. Yeah. But I think Sol Ruka and Tiffany in the same space right there show that I think Sol Ruka's even ahead of her right now.
Oh, I felt it, and that's where I'm getting to now to close out this match is the final three when it was Tiffany, Sol Ruka, and who was the other one?
Live.
Liv, the winner.
Liv. Yeah, the one that won it. Numbnuts. God damn it, Tyler. I knew Liv was winning.
Yeah,
I
for
knew
sure.
that's when I
Well,
already put the check mark on my fucking paperwork over here because I was like,
yeah.
oh no, they're not gonna give it to Sol because she just got called up. Tiffany's just coming back. She's gonna be fine. Liv's getting this. So yeah, and then Liv won, and I don't know if you saw it, but when she was finally walking back, it wasn't caught on WWE camera, but it was caught by fan camera. She was bawling, dude, and she deserved it.
I believe it.
She deserved it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she's who she is.
So
Yeah,
she's top star.
I'm actually above both of you. I'm gonna give it a 5-star.
Nice.
I can respect it.
Yeah. There were a couple other spots that I really enjoyed. The Julia, Io Sky, and Asuka stare off was fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Julia fan. When she was coming up with Stephanie, I was way more on the Julia side, and so I've hated seeing her kind of get that lackluster U.S. run. But having them face off, I think, was good. The Kairi Sane eliminating Asuka was great. They panned away from it when they were both on the floor, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was going to get hot. That's going to get hot.
Yeah, and then they went away from it. But so there was some fun stuff going on like that. My only other note is like, man, what happened to Alba Fire? She is so good, and now she's just like jobbing for Chelsea Green.
Alba Fire is what I hope. Well, not what I hope happens, but what I think is going to happen to JC Jane. So like both of them are good. They just don't fit the mold, right?
Yeah.
And they fit an AEW mold. They don't necessarily fit a WWE mold.
Yeah.
And I think Julia's issue is she doesn't speak English or very well. I don't know if she speaks it at all, but
she does, but not very good.
And WWE just doesn't put up with that shit, and it's unfortunate because I think your Shinsuke's, your Asuka's, Julia,
Andrade.
Andrade,
Yeah.
like a lot of those people that don't speak it well doesn't mean that they can't perform in the ring. They do great work. And you just have to give them, like they have what's her name, Kiana James. Kiana James as like her mouthpiece, which I think is awesome. But you just gotta give them a mouthpiece. Give them a mouthpiece. Let them work with somebody, and they'll be fine. Julia's great.
Yeah.
Which and I will add, Andrade did get technically fired for failing a drug test, but the final straw and the reason they were like no, because his English didn't get any better at all, and they didn't want to put up with it.
Which I think is a ridiculous requirement. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
like, people speak other languages. It's okay.
We have guys that cut great promos. Brock Lesnar can cut a fucking promo, but he's always had Heyman to talk for him. But we've seen it when he broke off with Heyman. Dude was the most entertaining we've seen him his whole career. Why didn't you let him talk?
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
Yep.
All right. The next match is going to hurt everybody's feelings. AJ Styles versus Gunther, career on the line. Aaron, you picked Gunther. Adam, you picked Gunther. Me, I picked wrong. So, all right, what do you guys think of the match?
You want to do the honors, Aaron?
Yep,
Sure.
it's going to go Aaron, Adam, me every time. That's the order I got it going.
All right. These, getting back into wrestling so late in 2024, I never, I didn't have a mold of what I liked or what I would expect, but, these types of matches do it for me. Like, this, I seen this term online. This was real graps. Like, they were wrestling in there. And
pro wrestling.
That just always
wrestling.
does it for me. I thought it was really good. I thought that AJ got a lot of his stuff in without it detrimenting Gunther's look as well, which is always a tough line to walk there. But yeah, I just thought it was great. The crowd reaction was fantastic. When it was finally done, it was silent in there when AJ didn't raise his arm. So I loved it. I thought it was great wrestling. I think the storyline makes sense. It sets Gunther up for, anything now after this. So yeah, I think
it sets him up for Brock at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. I wonder if he runs through some of the doesn't need to retire, but will probably be released. Retire people like Shinsuke, like R-Truth, those types of people where it's like, hey, you're not really doing anything. We're probably letting you go anyway. Should we just run Gunther through them heading up to SummerSlam? So, Yeah, I loved it. I'm gonna give it a 6. I just enjoyed this match. I was into it the whole
6.
entire time, and
Wow.
it does it for me.
Where are we? Right here.
Yeah, I think I'll just jump right in. I think Gunther is one of those guys now that can essentially work a Roman schedule without being with being there every week. Like I don't think he has to wrestle at all.
Yeah.
I think he'll wrestle in WrestleMania. It'll probably be some kind of retirement of somebody, or like you said, but he'll do a bunch of lead up to that. But I don't think he'll wrestle very much leading up to WrestleMania. And I don't think he'll wrestle very much leading up to SummerSlam. I think they'll keep him in this career killer mode. I didn't rank it as high. I enjoyed the match. I like this style of wrestling. And so I gave it a 5. I definitely gave it a solid 5.
All right, I'm gonna have a different take, but not that different from you guys. I really like the technical style and that hard hitting style. You know, where you can feel it. Sheamus is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Yep.
And he was the first one. Him and Daniel Bryan were the two that I ever first saw where I'm like, they're laying that shit in. God damn.
Sheamus, Drew, and Gunther, when those three going at it, man, like they lay it in. I love it. I love it all the time.
That stole WrestleMania for me. Not just like that night, not just anything. That stole the whole night.
That triple,
the whole Mania.
So good.
I really thought AJ was gonna slip it out at the very end, but then as soon as I saw Gunther start getting into that, no matter what you do, you're gonna be in a rear naked choke. No matter what you do, it's sleeper time.
And then
I was like, we saw this with Cena already. And I was
that's the calling card now, though. That's the calling card.
It is, and good for him for having it.
Yep.
Good for him for having it. I watched it and I was like, oh, no. And it's not that the match was bad. It was great. I thought that AJ deserved better if that was going to be his last match. That's all
what
I'm
Marissa
saying.
said too. Yeah, Marissa said the same thing.
I thought he deserved better. And then the tease at the end with I'm taking my gloves off, and then he puts them back on. I was like,
yeah.
Are they kayfabing me right now, these motherfuckers? Is he coming back Monday to say some shit or double or nothing or what's happening? And it's still, for me, I don't care what Rosenthal or Rosenberg or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care what Triple H says because the motherfucker lies through his teeth. I want to hear it from AJ. He didn't say it.
I don't even think you can trust that.
And he didn't look that excited walking back to the locker room either.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that's my last match in WWE, which again, even if it's his last match in WWE, Ric Flair's last match in WWE is against Shawn Michaels, and I cry during that match every fucking time.
Yeah.
That was different.
That's why I don't watch that match with my wife, because she'll think I'm a pussy.
Yeah. That was different.
But,
that was a different feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard AJ say last year, even the year before, he's talked about on other shows, being I'm kind of done. I want to be home and play with my kids, and I'm kind of done. And then a year and a half, 2 years later, I wonder if it was just ready.
Yeah.
And maybe what I felt was the fact that maybe he finally felt the relief of, I made my nut, I did a good match, I'm done.
Yeah.
But none of it explains the pulling the gloves back on. That's the part that's got me all fucked up.
That needs something. Yeah, that needs to be.
It's got to mean something. We'll obviously find out tomorrow or today for everybody who's listening. We're going to find out.
Yep. Yeah, I'll say, just to wrap it up, if you look back this last year, I mean, he had a lot of really good and really high-profile matches where, without saying it's a retirement tour, you could look back on it now and being like, oh, he was working a retirement tour with the quality of matches and the opponents he was having, just without it being under the spotlight.
I had that pointed out to me too. I can't remember who had posted it, so I can't give credit, but him and Cena, probably the best match. That's going to win match of the year, 100%. I think it already did, didn't it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it already did.
Yeah, it was
Let's
great.
find out. I'll look it up.
He had that swan song with Shinsuke.
Yep.
He had one last real run with an up and comer with Dragon Lee with that tag
Great
title
tag
run,
team
which
matches.
it was short, but it was good.
Yep.
All those matches were good. And then if you want to go back a year and some change, like that whole program he worked with Cody was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, maybe it's I wish somebody would tell you you're in the good old days when you're in the good old days. And
Right.
we got that with John Cena, but we didn't get that with AJ.
Yep, for sure.
So I agree.
Yep.
I give it a 4.5. It's still a high rating. I just, man, if it was going to be his last one, and I think my ass is still chapped about him and CM Punk not having a to the finish match.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
that if that was his second to last match, they shouldn't have. It shouldn't have had a schmaz finish.
For sure.
Whether AJ
Matt,
loses or wins, and if AJ wins the title, now the title's on Gunther, and we can advance the story that way. It just,
Right.
I don't know. It didn't fit for me.
so they haven't done any actual matches of the year yet for last year, but the top contenders are Rio, Io, and Bianca at WrestleMania, and then John and Cody at SummerSlam, with AJ and
Wow.
John being next. So
Okay.
Wow.
that triple threat was dope, though. You got to be
so
honest. That
good.
triple threat.
It's either the
So
triple
good.
threat. It's either the triple threat or Cena AJ. I don't see Cena Cody fitting there at all.
You know, Cody's the guy now. They're gonna throw him in
Yeah.
anything. He's the guy.
Yep.
Yeah, QB1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right, next
I
match.
get it. All right. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Aaron had Drew McIntyre. Adam had Sami Zayn. And I had Drew McIntyre. Aaron, take it away.
I really don't have much to say about this. I didn't really enjoy it. Even like we're used to seeing Sammy lose these matches, we're used to seeing him get all hyped up and get so close and miss a couple things and then lose. But even for that, it just I don't know. It was flat. Like I said earlier, it was really late for the crowd, and besides the entrance, I think you felt that. I think it was quiet that whole time. So I'd probably give it a 3 out of 6, just because I didn't think it gave all that much to any storylines. What do you do with Sammy now? I mean, there's really no direction for him. I think the only thing it did good was it finally gave Drew a win where he wasn't like cowering. I mean, when he won the championship,
A big time win. Yeah.
even when he won the championship, the still shot was him on the ground clutching the championship, right? So like, I
True.
think this was a good step in giving him that. Hey, I came in here and I beat you straight up, and I bragged about it, and I told you I was going to do it, and I did it, and so here we are. So I think
Remember
that's the
our Snapchat thread throughout this match?
Uh-huh.
And I called the last sequence before it happened.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
It's
you
like,
see it all the time.
because I said it on Friday. I swear to God, I said it on the show. I'm tired of the underdog overselling Sami Zayn. Like, just stop. I read it like, and I can't say a book because I can't read very good. I read it like a comic every time that I see the ending of a Sami Zayn match. They got to stop.
It's the Shawn
It's just
Michaels
like
effect too. You know, that's how Shawn was. You know, it's just he would get his butt whooped, and then all of a sudden he hit switch chain music and it was over. Same with the Luva kick.
As soon as Shawn hit the kip up, it was done.
Yeah, the kip up. Yeah.
The second Shawn hit the kip up, it's over.
I'm with Aaron though.
And
I didn't really this. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's the 5 moves of doom with Cena. It's Orton's clothesline. What is the power slam? The spinning power slam.
That little fast
just
power slam, that little quick one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden that builds into the hanging DDT, and it's like, I get that it's the classics, and I get that this is your like this and this. And Orton has gotten a lot better, but there was a long stint from like 2015 to 2019 where An Orton match was an Orton match, and it was the same goddamn match, no matter who his opponent was.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cena, kind of the same thing until he got sick of hearing you can't wrestle and started doing like the springboard, fucking stunner, and then like that weird suplex, but then he drops him forward and he drops on his ass, or like jumps off the top rope and does like the famouser, but it's off the top rope. Because Cena knew he was getting stale. Orton knew he was getting stale. Sammy, you're getting stale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Aaron though. I wasn't engaged in this match very much. I mean, it was good. I liked it for Drew. I'm a big Drew fan, so I'm going to give it a 4 based only on the fact that it's a submission win for Drew, and I can appreciate that. Other than that, I would have given it a 3 if it would have been like, you know, some tomfoolery or something. But I thought it was a solid match. It was a good match, not a great match. So I'll give it a 4.
That's fair.
I think I already explained my case. 3.5.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're all in the same bar.
You guys right in the middle.
That's good.
Yep.
All right. Last match of the night, the men's Royal Rumble. For winner, Aaron had Obafemi, which damn near halfway through the show, I was like, God damn it, is Aaron going to fucking be ready?
It might be. Yeah, I was like, it might be.
Adam had Roman Reigns. Solid pick. And I had LA Knight. I should know better.
You should.
And then the men's surprises. Aaron had Jeff Hardy. Adam had Seth Rollins. And I had Mr. Iguana. So, Aaron, take it away.
He did come.
He did. That's where my point came from.
Yep, he did come.
Yep.
Was Liv Morgan and Mr. Iguana. So, thanks, guys.
That's great.
Oh, wait. Well, I picked Drew McIntyre. I have 3 points.
Mr. Iguana doesn't count.
Oh, then we're tied. 2-2. All right. So yeah, take it away.
I think, there's a lot that can be broken down in this match. Overall, I'd say I really liked it. I'd probably give it a 5. It's the last couple Rumbles, I definitely thought the women were better, but this one I thought the men did better on this one. The problem was the ending was stale. It was a little bit just, there wasn't anything super fun or exciting in the ending, but everything leading up to it was great. My biggest knock on this is I think that there was a lot of like organizational issues. Like, why was Brock eliminated while the crowd was yeeting? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I hated that too.
They need to get rid of that entrance.
Yeah.
I love Jey Uso, but they got to get rid of that. This isn't the time for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do it on your normal stuff.
I try not.
I'm done with this. I'm over it.
Right. I try not to hold it against them because the crowd does like it, but there has to be a line somewhere where that entrance is just getting to be too much.
I do think Roman ended it, though. I think Roman put an end to it.
I hope
when he was going to run it back and then...
Because he said run it back and then he punched him. I think that was Roman burying that entrance or that extra entrance. I hope.
For sure. And there was other stuff.
And you know what the biggest problem with that is? That's a live crowd thing. Us watching it on our TVs at home, we're like, just get fucking on with it.
Right.
Sure, it's going to pop the live crowd, but it doesn't translate to us at home.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And so there was some other stuff. Like, I thought the El Grande Americano stuff was really fun. I saw that coming, and I thought it's a really great way to just have some fun with the match. But it was super short, and then they both got eliminated right away. There was no, nothing definitive coming from there. The Vision is, I know you can't help Seth Rollins getting hurt, but, man, the Vision just has not done anything. And none of their, other than Logan Paul getting to, what was it, top 4 or 5? Like, they just didn't.
Top 4.
Yeah.
There was nothing there for a stable that was supposed to have all these guys in there, winning the whole thing. So I thought it was really great, but there were a couple points where I was just like, that didn't hit really well. I picked Oba to win, so I mean that's going to be my standout. I loved what he did in that match. He was made to be the beast that he was, and he did it. So, it was exciting. I give it a 5. I thought it was a fun match to watch. Yep.
Yeah. Adam?
Yeah, I'll give you my score and then defend it. So I'll give you a 5.5, just to be different than Aaron, because I have to. So I'll give it a 5.5, but there was some really high points for me in there. I do have a solution for the Jey Uso thing. I got a solution for that right now. they need to start going to commercial when he does it.
There you go.
Because like it is a live audience thing, and I think that's fine. Let him come down, but when he does this, go to commercial and let the live audience have fun with it.
That's right.
But a couple really big points for me is I was really hoping for that Braun Oba. I was so happy that they let Oba rock. My boy whooped that trick. He rocked.
Yep.
Javon Evans rocked. Look, it's Black History Month, so I got to say it. WWE has not booked black wrestlers very well. It's just they haven't done it. And I thought that they had a moment in there where Royce Keys, stupid ass name, and I thought that was disrespectful that they put his name up on the board and then blew it up. That's disrespectful as shit, Triple H, and we're going to talk about it someday.
Yeah. I'll ask when you're done.
Yeah, but that's disrespectful to me. But when they had him and Oba and Trick and Javon like all in the ring, and like these guys are just doing a great job and killing it, and you kind of had that moment, I was very happy for that. I thought that was a very good moment. I thought it was great. I'm not the guy that makes everything about race, but you got to be honest. You know, it's just has been a constant thorn in WWE's side that people talk about this, how they don't book black wrestlers as well as they probably should. I've disagreed with that take on many levels. I think sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I did like.
Well, that's why
that
Kofi
moment.
Mania was such a big deal.
It's exactly why Kofi Mania was such a big deal. Yeah, but I did like that moment. I liked it. I thought Javon Evans was a standout. I thought Trick Williams was a standout. I thought Oba Femi cemented himself as a legit player right now. And then the one disagreement I'll have is I did like the ending. I just didn't like the characters in the ending. I liked the way it ended. I didn't need Logan Paul there, right? I would have rather had LA Knight, right? I would have rather had, I thought I would have rather had Brock, LA Knight, Oba or Trick or somebody, and then or Javon. I would have loved Javon being in there, and then Roman. Yeah. I like that. Like, here's the big boys club. You're the new guy. I like that combination. So I would have rather had that. But I knew Roman was going to win this because he said as much. I mean, the guy's been talking shit for 2 weeks about everything WWE's doing. They got to let that. He's got to go over. But I like the ending. I fell flat in the middle again, but I love the beginning. So I'll give it a 5.5. I thought it was a great match. It hurts my heart that it was better than the women's because I'm an advocate for women's wrestling. So what was your question though, Aaron?
So I'll say too about what you said about the ending. I agree that I'm as big a fan of Randy Orton as anyone, but he just wasn't giving anything to that those final moments. He wasn't,
which is also bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna put him in there, let that man rock. Like
right.
he's awesome.
Exactly. So I was going to ask, since you guys have watched so much longer, how many times have they done that where they say the person's previous name and they're like formerly known as, and then now the new name? I feel like maybe I heard it with JC Mateo when he came over.
I can see 3 times. I can count.
I've heard it a lot in other companies, not in WWE so much.
In WWE, I can think of 3. That's
because when they popped Powerhouse Hobbs on there, I was like, oh.
I was excited.
We were just all wrong, and then it went away, and it was Royce Keys. So that was interesting.
Did you guys hear where the name came from?
Family members, right?
Yeah, Royce is his oldest son's name, and then Keys is his mother's maiden name.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel so bad then.
As long as that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
I still I posted. I was like, it still don't roll off the tongue good.
Yeah.
No,
here's
but as
your
long as
WWE champion Royce Keys. It doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as it's him, though. I just, I have a problem when they change people's names and they just change, they give him JC Mateo. That's stupid. Let the man be, we all know he's Jeff Cobb.
Right.
Yeah. So it's as long as though, and I've said it before, as long as it's good for him and he's happy with it, I'm happy with it. I'm excited for Powerhouse Hobbs. I think there's going to be some good stuff coming. He's my new Big E, right? Yeah. And we all know I love my man Big E. So I miss him. I want him back, but I'll take Powerhouse Hobbs in the interim.
Do you think he goes down to NXT?
We said the same thing about Ricky Saints, and now Ricky Saints is what I think of first before Ricky Starks. So
I agree.
It'll probably grow on us. It's just like it's like when Coca-Cola was Coca-Cola, and then they went to New Coke, and everybody was like, "That is fucking
Coke Classic.
And then they did Coke Classic.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now. It'll
I hope
roll off our
NXT
tongue eventually. It's these growing pains, even for the fans.
Yep.
I hope he goes to NXT. They've got to replace Oba.
Yep.
And they've got that one guy up there. I don't remember his name. They got that one guy, that boxer. That's pretty dope. But I mean, he's a monster. Would be Royce Keys. I hope he's in NXT, but I'll be fine with him on the main.
Yep.
That's. I was going to tell you this too. Yesterday, I was listening to Jim Cornette's podcast about Royce Keys, or at least the segment part about it, and he's basically saying like Powerhouse Hobbs is not young, and if they put him in NXT, then Jim Cornette thinks like they're wasting him. He needs to be a main roster. It doesn't have to be for a long time.
I mean, Ethan Page is like 36. Ethan Page has been main roster ready for like 3 years, so
yeah,
it's just how it goes.
They got to build a good roster.
I'm just saying what Jim Cornette said. It's not what I think, but I'm just saying like Jim Cornette has strong opinions on everything. If you guys haven't noticed.
Oh. Yep. I will say really quick. My other favorite finisher is the World's Strongest Slam. So to see the World's Strongest Slam last night, I went.
That was cool.
I just saw Mark Henry. Saw Mark Henry come out on the TV, but to see the World's Strongest Slam, I was hyped. Yep. I am a Mark Henry stan. He was my favorite wrestler forever. I was hyped.
Did you listen to him on CVV yet?
No, I will though. I haven't yet.
It came out like 2 weeks ago. It's so good, and I got such like I already thought I knew Mark Henry. You need to listen to it seriously because it was mind opening for quite a few things. Yep. All right, my thoughts on the men's rumble. I think I tweeted or not tweeted. I think I Snapchatted you guys throughout the rumble, except for the part where I was like, I got so bored I fell asleep. I didn't actually fall asleep, but I was just watching it, going, "What the fuck? Come on!" Like the El Grande Americano part was the only part where I was like, "Oh," and then that was it. It was very flat in the middle. Very flat in the middle.
Sped run it.
Yeah, it started off hot, flat in the middle, ended with what I thought, and I messaged it into the group chat. I was like, either Randy Orton wins or I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
because you're giving a guy that wrestled 4 times this year a Royal Rumble win just so he's relevant to be in the WrestleMania picture. You're giving it to Logan Paul, who has 13 or 14. What do you call them? Shit. What do they call them? Not allegations, but like straight up court cases on his ass.
Yeah.
Which the new one is about the Pokemon card that he sold shares of.
Yeah.
Yet didn't sell shares of it, but yet kept the money. But what do I know? And then we had who were the last 2 guys again?
Roman and
Gunther.
Gunther, yeah.
Gunther, yeah.
Gunther was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, any
which
one
I
of
was
those
also
other
okay with. I just gotta say, I was okay with Gunther coming in there the way he did at 30. Last until the final 2, because Gunther's a badass and he needs to be treated as a badass.
Yeah.
And so
I appreciated that he played hurt.
Yeah,
I appreciated that he didn't act
it.
like he was 100% or fresh. He was limping on the way in. I appreciated that. That's very good kayfabe. I loved it.
Yep. Yeah, and I think Gunther's a professional and deserves to be in the top all the time, but he doesn't need a title to be effective. And so I liked it. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But when we were down to the final 4, I was like, because I've had this argument, I think I brought it up Friday. I was like, nobody will ever win 3. It's always going to be the Stone Cold record. I feel like the 3 Royal Rumble wins is as protected as Ric Flair's 16 championships, which finally got broken. But how many years did that stand? I still feel like we got a ways to go before Austin's gets broke.
If it's going to happen, it's going to be Roman, though. Roman or Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least even tied. But yeah, 100%. It's probably going to be Roman, honestly. As much as I love Randy Orton and as much as I think he deserves more respect than he's been given, especially in the last year, keeping him home, he's healthy. I didn't get that or like that either. But he's not... I feel like even though we all know he's the top guy, he's not being treated as one.
No.
Well, I wonder if the Cena retirement tour put a damper on Orton's last year because Orton was looking at that title every other week on whoever's shoulder it was on, and he was going to punt someone every other week. But then the Cena retirement tour happened, and it was kind of like, okay, we'll get back to you. Go ahead and rest up this year.
And that actually might have something to do with it. I'm just
and I think eventually we'll see a legend killer versus career killer.
Nice, yeah.
Lockup, and that's gonna be our apex of this situation. So
Especially
I do want to just add this for my predictions. I told you guys that I had made a prediction before the one that I stuck with. I don't know if you can read that. That says Braun Breaker, and I crossed it out and wrote LA Knight before the Friday show.
Smart.
Boy, am I glad I didn't stick with fucking Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Smart.
So I think the only other thing that we need to talk about, besides me, it's not that Roman's part-time. I get it. I get the attraction. I get it. I get that he's trying to take heat off himself by saying, I stepped away for 2 years. No, I don't think it was fully his decision. I think they keep him on the back burner, and they're trying to use him like the new Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar only... Remember Brock Lesnar's title run when he showed up 3 times in that 9 months? It's terrible.
That's bad.
People were getting pissed.
I also think they're slow rolling him because of his health. That leukemia, I think the reason it flared up again, part of it was his schedule, you know what I mean? And he wasn't taking care of himself as well. So I think they have to
being overworked,
push him down a little bit. I think he wants to do more and will do more, but I think they try to hold him back. They put him on a pitch count a little bit, just to make sure he's healthy.
I would say that they'd put him on a pitch count, but if you're going to put the guy in the pitch count, he shouldn't be the highest paid wrestler there. When you got guys and gals there that are there every single week, breaking fucking bones, bruises, strains, sprains, everything else. The one thing I'll
say about contracts, especially in sports, the one thing I'll say about contracts is generally what have you done for me, not what you will do for me.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, when you get that big contract, it's what you've done to get that big contract, not what you're going to do. Normally, after that big contract, especially I'm a baseball guy. You guys know that. So, in baseball, 9 times out of 10, those big contracts do not pay off, but that's because they're looking forward, not looking at what they did to get there. And I think that's Roman's thing. Roman put the company on his back and put them through Roman got that company sold to TKO for as much as it got sold for. I think he deserves to get paid for that, right?
That's fair.
But now eventually he's going to have to start producing again.
Exactly.
To get that next one. So we'll see how that goes. But
if
for
this
now, I'm
leads
okay
to
with
him producing again,
awesome.
I rescind my bitching.
Yep.
I rescind it.
Deal.
100%.
Deal.
But if this just leads to him doing not shit until Mania and then does Mania and then says, see you at SummerSlam, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
I'll eat crow on this show if he does that. If by the end of the year he doesn't do it, I'll do whatever shot you want me to do. So
God, it's going to have a raw egg in it, so you can feel my pain.
I know it will. If he doesn't, I'll put it to you like this. If Roman doesn't wrestle more than 5 times for the rest of the year, I'll do whatever shot you want me to do.
That's good.
All right. Roman winning left a sour taste in my mouth, and it's not because Randy didn't win, even though I would have really loved to see Randy win. I think it's because LA Knight got knocked out when he did. Yeah. And I'm an LA Knight guy. And it's like, dude, you guys bring him up, put him on a pedestal, and then slap him the fuck off every time. It's like a kid when they make a block tower. They make it, and they're like, oh, look at that. And then they smash the shit out of it. That's what WWE is doing to LA Knight right now.
Yep.
And I feel like this was just another block tower they built, and then they smashed it over.
Edda destroys Ezra's every time. Like, I feel bad for him. I'm like, I don't know how to stop her, dude. She's stronger than me. Like, what the fuck do you want?
For sure.
So I will say really quick, because I don't want to forget about it. My one gripe from that match, and the one that really, really frustrates me was Brock no-selling Ilya.
Dude, I was going to bring that up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so mad.
He was smiling and laughing at him with those shots.
It's disrespect. Those shots need to be treated hard. Like
Yeah.
Ilya's a hard hitting, and I'm not saying he didn't crumble to it, but you got to feel it.
No,
And I know
but
Brock
this is
Brock,
why Goldberg
but-
got heat from Gunther's chops. Remember, he got chopped and he started
Right.
laughing at him, and then
Yeah.
Goldberg
Yeah,
got a shit ton of heat for that.
as well he should, man. Like that stuff's so disrespectful. So I was really frustrated with that. I know Brock is Brock. He's the top of the top. He's the apex man. He's the alpha male.
Right.
So I don't need him crumbling because of those shots, but I need him to at least be like, give some credit, like, oh shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just be like, no, those stung a little bit, and then throw them out. Like,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
fine,
or at least
but-
look at it and then look up angry like that hurt.
Yeah,
Anyway,
like it hurt. Not laugh in his face.
Right.
That was bad.
Especially with how good Ilya's been and what he's been doing for SmackDown.
He's good. He's gonna be carrying some stuff, man. Ilya won't be I don't think he'll be your world champion, but he's gonna be that mid card stalwart. He's gonna be Sami Zayn. He's gonna be the gatekeeper. You got to get through him to get to the top.
Yep.
Miz is like that.
So I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
There was no surprises. Like I said, the middle part was really boring. The beginning part was great. The ending part, I personally don't agree with the Roman win. So I gave it 3.5.
That's fair.
All right, Tyler, you start this one. What do you give the show?
Well, before I do that, I had to retally, and I said Liv Morgan and Drew were going to win, which gives me 2 points. You said Gunther and Roman were going to win. That gives you 2 points. That's a tie. Our tiebreaker.
So you do win, Mr. Iguana.
I do win.
It does
Mr.
count.
Iguana.
All right,
I'm an asshole. I know. I'm aware, but I don't like.
You took it. You took it. That's fine. All right. What do you give the show?
I give it a 4.5. I give the show a 4.5.
I'm with you. I give it a 4.5.
That's funny. I was honestly going to say 4.5. I thought about 5,
Makes
but I
sense,
thought
yeah.
the Drew match brought it down just a little bit.
Shit.
So yeah, 4.5.
4.5 all around.
That's why I don't think that's ever happened.
I had a couple.
Been doing this
quick
show
hitters
for
on the
how
match
long? I
where
mean,
go
you've
back.
never agreed on what a show would be. Not fully.
Ever.
We have
You're
a
gonna get
across the
3,
board 4.5. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, we do.
Good, not great.
Wow, that's new.
Great.
Good, not great. Good, not great.
Yep. They set up a lot of Cody Rhodes and Drew stuff in that Rumble match. Even though Drew said Cody can't have a rematch, they're still keeping it hanging around to try to get something out of it. I thought it was crazy how that the crowd did not care about anyone from AAA or NXT or nothing.
Nothing.
It's the music, man. It's the music.
I
I'm
think
telling you.
I think that's fair. And
Yeah,
then
because
I
La Parca
was-
got literally. I could hear
Yeah.
crickets.
and he's
I was
great.
so excited to see La Parca.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yes.
Yep. And then my last thing is just I was actually, even though it lulled in the middle, I was pretty happy with that there was no jobbers really. We didn't get Alpha Academy, we didn't get the Creed brother, we didn't get.
Oh,
any
I
of
wish
that.
we'd have got the Creed brothers. Aaron, you got to know about me. I love the Creed
Oh
brothers.
yeah.
They are not jobbers to me. They are the most disrespected tag team in WWE. They should be better than the Angle team back in the day. Like they are great. They are funny.
They are really good.
They're good in the ring.
That's fair.
It doesn't make sense to me. I'm
But-
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
It just doesn't make sense.
They do win the award for the most behind the interview appearances in backstage.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Can I say to your Drew Cody thing? Does it count? I don't know this. I'm asking. So he said he won't get a rematch. What if he wins? What if Roman chooses Punk, and Cody wins the Elimination Chamber?
I think he
Does Drew have a say in that?
No, because I think Drew's thing was I won't give you a rematch. You have to earn it.
That's fine. Yeah, I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it.
Yep.
Roman winning that WWE title is going to elevate it, though.
Yeah.
I think, and I think they'll try to unite them again, which is crazy. But all right, well, actually, let's do this. What's our hot takes? What do you guys want to do for just one storyline? We'll do hot take or storyline that you're excited to see coming out of Royal Rumble.
Sure. I kind of am going to play off that. It probably won't happen. I'm always like a fantasy booker with this stuff. I love thinking of the crazy thing that can happen.
Listen to the show.
We all know that like WWE has these rules until they don't, right? They can change it whenever they want. I think Roman takes this run he's going on and saying like the company didn't step up when I left. I think he's going to go and say, I don't care about the title at Mania. I'm going to get the title on my own. I want Cody at Mania. And we get Cody Roman 3 at Mania without a title. Because I don't think you need a title for Cody Roman 3.
But here's the thing: they get the main event
Yeah.
at Mania. It doesn't have to be a title. They
Right.
get the main event. They can go after the title. So I could see that. I mean, they're going to main event the Mania with those two. I could see it.
Because if there's any big match, right, like big match that can happen or should happen eventually, it's Rock Roman, right? People have been talking about that forever, and then it's
We're past that.
Cody Roman 3. Like those,
Mm-hmm.
that's the top of the tier. And I think Roman says, "I'm going to prove to you that I'm better. I don't need a title to prove that. Let's main event it."
That'd be dope. I'm with that. I'm with it. Tyler,
I
what do you
see
got?
Rock Roman being main event at 43.
I don't see it happening. But if it's going to happen, it's there because it's in Saudi.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Yeah. And because, The Rock will lay on his back for family to end his career.
I've laid on my back for worse. What what
Me too.
what do you
I'm
got
from
as your hot
Chippewa.
take or
Like, me too.
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah. What's your hot take? What's your storyline that you want to see?
There's two of them. Yeah, and I already
Yeah.
talked about them. The Bellas reuniting
Mhm.
and going after the women's tag titles and capturing those from Rhea and Io, I think would be a great match because I think Brie Bella and Nikki Bella are really great workers, and they'd be going up against two people that, for any ring rust they do have, can carry them all the way through, which is Rhea and Io. So I want to see something happen with that. And then, honestly, out of everything, even with LA eliminating 3 out of the 4 Vision, and then if you want to count Paul Heyman guys, 3 out of the 5 Paul Heyman guys, I just don't see where they go with it. But out of the men's, I want to see where this double El Grande Americano thing goes.
It's fun.
Because I think that's going to be the most fun, the most like, God, this is wrestling. This is only in wrestling. I feel like that's where it's going to take me. So for me, those are my two.
All right.
I'll give you two also because I got two. My first one is LA Knight is done now. He hates this. I think after watching that clip in Unreal and
He's
seeing
got
what
3
happened
years
here,
left.
Yeah.
I think he's going to try to get out of it. I think something's going to happen. He's going to try to. I think he'll sit at home for 3 years rather than wrestle for WWE at this point. I really do think that we're seeing the end of LA Knight in WWE, and it's unfortunate, but good for him if that's the case, because you got to have some respect for yourself.
I think his last hope is to win Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, it's just they're treating him like an asshole, and I don't like it. It's rude. Like it's like the guy's a worker. He's done great work. He's an incredible dude.
He's over.
He's a good guy. He's over. He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
over. Like he's been over forever. But I think he's going to get fed up soon, and he's going to be out. My second one is, and this is going to be my hot take. I think Oba is going to retire Brock. I don't think Brock is going to let Gunther retire him.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
They did play into that Brock Gunther or Brock Oba a lot.
And they didn't even touch Brock Gunther.
Yep.
And I think Gunther, there's zero chance in hell Brock is going to let Gunther choke him out.
Yeah.
Zero chance in hell.
Oh,
and so
No.
I feel like that's gonna be the one he doesn't get. I think it's gonna be Oba. I think he respects Oba. I think he thinks that Oba's gonna carry on that legacy.
The
I
next
think Oba will
beast.
get it. Yep. I think he'll get it at SummerSlam. I do not think Gunther will get to retire Brock Lesnar.
That's fair. Cool.
Wow.
You guys
That's
gave
it?
2, so I'll give the last one really quick.
Yeah, give one more.
I
Yeah,
think,
give one more.
I think the Raquel Liv story is just getting started, and I think it's going to get
Ooh.
really good. I don't necessarily think Raquel will win Monday night, but I think they run some kind of story where Liv's like, I'm sorry, I'm just playing the game. Liv comes out with Raquel for this street fight and then costs her. And then somewhere down the line, Raquel goes, I lost my opportunity because of you. I'm going to get that title. Maybe Stephanie gives her a rematch or something. And now you get Raquel and Liv at Mania or something. Because I think WWE...
Or a backlash.
Because I think WWE really likes Raquel. And I think they're going to they're not going to let her stuff just kind of go by the wayside after this come up they've given her. So, yep.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't. I agree with you. I think Liv goes out there with a helping hand Monday, or today for everybody listening to this. I think Liv goes out there with Raquel, and some schmaz or another accidentally causes Raquel that match.
Yep, for sure.
All right.
That's a
All
good
right,
call.
guys. Hey, listen, I got it.
That's a real hot take, but I'm down for it.
It'll be fun.
Aaron, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat here for a minute. Tyler, you don't know anything about this, so if you think it's stupid, tell me in live time. But I'm thinking, man, I like Aaron being on the show. I think he's doing a great job. I would like for all of our PLE shows to also include Aaron.
Oh, I'm down for it. 100%.
What do you think, Aaron? What do you think about it?
I'm
You
always
be our PLE special guest?
I'm so happy with that. Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. That's awesome.
I pretty much, I got notes here, pre and post. The only reason I didn't have these before coming on the show is because I would have been a madman doing it for no reason. So, I appreciate it. I'm more than looking forward to it, and that'll be a lot of fun. Absolutely.
Aaron, you're awesome, man. Like, I appreciate you coming on the show.
For sure.
I know Tyler appreciates you coming on the show.
Yeah.
You add a different perspective and a depth that I told you, I don't write notes for shit. I just come on here and talk. Tyler's a maniacal note writer. You're kind of in between, and I think you add a cool depth to us.
Yeah.
And so I would love
so
it.
Fresh.
These are full.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. So look, guys, let's get out of here. Let's let these people get back to the rest of their nights. We appreciate you guys for listening to the show. Check us out on Kayfabe Marks podcast on everything, or kayfabe.marks podcast. It's in our link tree. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Aaron, if you want to put anything out there, feel free to give some last words, and then I'll finish this. Or Tyler, give some last words. I'll finish this out.
I don't got too many socials right now. You'll see me interacting with these guys, so if you see me doing that on there with the Kayfabe page, for sure, feel free to shoot me a follow or just talk to me if you want to. I'm always up to chat. So, yeah, appreciate it and look forward to more.
Tyler?
All right. My phone number is... I'm just kidding. I'm not going that far. But my Snapchat is... no, I'm not doing that either.
Tyler, plug the damn shows. Plug your shows. Plug your shows. Plug your shows.
All right. We got Straightforward Comedy, which is still... We're recording and we're going to do a dump. We're not letting them all out right away.
Okay. I searched it the other day to see if you guys
I think Colton wants to do more editing before he starts releasing me saying whatever the fuck I want.
He's a crazy person. He's not like me. I don't edit shit. Colton wants to make it
I'm aware. So I think we're always going to be
left
like
a whole bathroom break in once.
But then we have Kayfabe Marks. Obviously, we have the link tree. And then we have me and my wife's podcast, True Crime on Tap. If you like anything spooky, scary, cryptids, ghosts, mysteries, murders, the last one we did. Oh my god, it was really good.
Can we do Mimics this weekend? Can me and my wife come on?
Yes, we've been waiting for it. I think Cassie already has it written. She always has a couple episodes written, ready to go. And when we told her that one week that we were going to do Mimics, and then you guys weren't able to find the time, it's written. We're ready to go.
We were sick too.
That's what it was. All of us were fucking sick.
Let's do Mimics this weekend.
Mimics is ready to go, so whenever you guys are ready. Okay. But we cover everything on there, and this last episode was like a girl gets murdered while her roommate and the roommate's friends go out, to the bar or whatever, and then they come back and they're like, oh my god, there's blood everywhere, and she's dead now. And like, the 911 call, which we play the entire 911 call on the episode, and the girl just sounds like so full of shit. And the 911 lady's like, "Can you do CPR? Can you touch her?" She's like, "I don't want to touch her." It's like, what the fuck? It was just a wild episode. It ends in a way that even me telling you this, it's still going to be a twist. So go check that out. But I dipped my toes in a lot of different pools, but never jumped fully in. So
there you go.
I'm all over the place.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, folks. Like every week, we love you. We care about you. If you're going through whatever you're going through, reach out to us. We don't have much. None of us in this room are rich. None of us in this room have a crazy amount of resources. But what we do have is we have our ears and we have our experiences, man. And we're always here to listen to you. We're always here to talk to you. I just want you to know we love you. We care about you. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. We'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy.